We need to find balance. How many people here have heard of the fight-flight response? How many people here have heard of rest and digest or rest and restore? Fewer people. This is a thing. They are on the same plane of existence, and yet we hear so much about one and not enough about the other. We need to balance our stress with our rest. So I'm going to tell you a little story, or I want you to get into this mindset. Okay, imagine you're in a safari, and it's like, oh yeah, here we have, an antelope down by the water, right? That's not great. But I want you to imagine that you're in Africa. You see this antelope drinking by a watering hole, and all of a sudden there's some rustling in the grass beside it, and it perks its ears up. And it slows down. It's like time itself is slowed down. And a lion jumps out from the grass, and it goes and attacks the antelope. And the antelope is like kicking, and it's letting out these wails, and it's bucking, and it does everything it has to do to get away from that lion, right? We can almost feel that adrenaline pumping. The music starts playing, all that kind of stuff. It's intense. And it should be intense. You need that stress to come in order to save the antelope's life. But then the antelope knows something very important. The antelope is going to go find a shady place, and it's going to sleep. The antelope's natural instinct, after all of that adrenaline, that fierce attack, is it knows to go and sleep. Now, if that was a human, if that was us, and we're drinking by the watering hole, and the grass starts rustling, and all of a sudden a lion jumps out, our instincts would kick in. We would do a similar thing. We would kick, scream, punch, try to gouge out its eyes. We would do something to defend ourselves, because that id, that drive, is going to tell us to survive, and we'll run away, and maybe we'll find a shady spot. But for most of us, then we pick up our phone, and we're going to take a picture of whatever scrapes we have, post it on social media. OMG, just another Tuesday. Jason's life's so hard. Lion's attacking me. Hey, what's up, fam? Here I am. And we wouldn't sleep. We would probably ruminate, which means our mind would just run the whole thing over and over again. Imagine how that could have gone badly so many times. We wouldn't sleep. We would probably never go back to that watering hole again, even if it was the only source of water, because we let our mind and our fear rule. And this is kind of one of the traps that we get into, is even though the best thing we could do is sleep in that moment, we probably won't. Our minds as human beings are kind of in this interesting crossroad of evolution. We have so many tools, we don't really know how to use all of them.